Going to the gym was one of the most life-changing things I ever did for myself. Even this YouTube channel is centered around it. But looking back, I didn't go to the gym because of pure intentions. I went to the gym because I had an ulterior motive. Now, to understand this motive, we have to go back several years past, back when I was in high school. You see, I was the class clown, the always smiling guy. That's just some of the nicknames my classmates would call me. Because I was the one who would joke around a lot. I was the one who would make people laugh, make my classmates laugh. And growing up, I wasn't really like other people who would be scared in public speaking. But sadly, this skill didn't translate to me being able to talk with girls. This skill didn't give me the practical knowledge in approaching women. Because whenever I talk to them, especially those girls that I liked, I would get sweaty, I would stutter, and my mind would go blank. So imagine my surprise one day when this cute girl who I met with a common friend also liked me back. It was the best thing that I ever experienced. Maybe one of the best things, I think, growing up. But sad to say, I wasn't mature enough to make the relationship last. And slowly, her attraction to me dwindled out. During the graduation, we parted ways, and we never really had communication again. Even though I am now in a new environment, she went to a different college, I went to a different college. I still haven't moved on from that experience because in my head, she was the one. This now became somewhat of a coping mechanism for me to tell myself not to approach other women, although I was also scared. But this has now become a reason for me because they're not the one. She is the one. And that's why before the pandemic started, I still haven't lost the hope. That hope that I would again confess my feelings for her. And maybe she would say yes this time. So, to make the long story short, a common friend invited me, and so there were three of us now. The girl, because she's my friend, the girl that I like, that common friend, and then me. At first, I was hesitant to confess my feelings to her. But then my guy friend, our mutual friend, pushed me and then told me that I didn't have any chance to do it again. And so I told her. I was half expecting that she would say yes. Sadly, she said no. And that hurt me deeply. Because I think she was my first love. And I couldn't think of anything else to do. Because I was hurt that time. And so I think this was the time that I started watching red pill videos. Yeah, you can argue that the red pill community nowadays is full of fake gurus. But at that time, the red pill was like a guide for me. Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to approach women. I didn't even know the dynamic between masculinity and femininity. And so that's what happened. I watched a lot of red pill videos. And then they were promoting that I need to better myself. I need to go to the gym. And that's what I did. I started going to the gym, thinking in my head, maybe if I better myself, maybe if I achieve that 10 out of 10 body, you know, that body where you have a six-pack abs, then she would like me. But as I started going to the gym, my mindset slowly shifted. At first, I was doing it to impress someone. But as months passed, then a year, I started to realize that you can have a life even though you don't have any relationship. Because growing up, I was thinking that if I had a girlfriend, then I would be happy. I would be the happiest, the luckiest guy in the world. I always thought that. But now, I realized that you don't necessarily need these things to be happy. Because these things, women, material things that you want, will only add flavor to your life. But that's not happiness. Real joy is when you made that because what you call this? When you add your reps and then you do 4 days, 6 days in the gym, then you overcome that hurdle. That's when you feel true joy. And I realize now as a man, we need to build ourselves first. We need to find ourselves first. Build that ideal guy you want to be. And then start to think about these things, these other things that will add flavor to your life. This is the realest I have been since I've started recording these videos. I won't cut anything. I will upload this as it is. You will hear the sounds of the dogs. You will hear the sounds of the chickens. But what I realized is that when you build yourself, you start to um, achieve things that you didn't think that would be possible. You will start to, you won't start, you will stop relying on other people for your happiness. Don't misunderstand me. I still love women. I still love to meet women. But sometimes we get caught up in thinking about relationships that we don't even take care of ourselves. We don't even think if the girl of our dreams will see us, would they also like us back? And also one realization that I realized is that we need to go through these hard things per se. The breakups, the failures, in order for us to be uncomfortable with how the things are going. Because sometimes if we are comfortable with how the things are, we sometimes don't have the motivation. We don't have the motivation to strive harder, to finally quit that job and do this YouTube business full time. Sometimes if we are just contented with our salary, with our life, we get lost in our purpose. We don't go to the gym that often anymore because, you know, you've had a girlfriend now. You won't post that much video anymore because you're contented now. And so, brothers, if you want to, pain and suffering is normal for us, is needed for us. These are things that will motivate us, that will make us want to strive harder because we are not contented. That's my rant for today. I hope you have gotten something out of it. And comment down below if you disagree with my thoughts. Anyways, that's all for me. Have a great day.